Hello everyone, my name is YJZoo and today I'm going to show you some chicken farms. I've created these customly myself. Well, I've had some influence from other people. So we've got some raw chicken farms and some not so raw chicken farms. So for this design, the core idea is that the chickens will lay eggs, and then the eggs will go through this hopper into a dispenser which will output eggs, and hopefully you'll get some baby chickens which will be okay while they're baby chickens, but as soon as they grow up they'll hit this block and they'll suffocate. And we've got a hopper down here which leads into the chest for collection. And the idea behind this is that the slab allows items to be collected through a block. The reasons we've got glass panes on the top is that if we don't have the glass panes, when the mob suffocates, sometimes what happens is that the drops will go flying out. And another cool thing about this design is that with these trapdoors, you can feed the chickens some wheat, which will speed up their growth. So if I just do this and close that. Yeah, you do have to close the door, otherwise sometimes the drop will fly out this way. Okay, so if we place back the skulk sensor, we should be able to get the eggs firing. So if I just add some more eggs here for demonstration purposes. So you see the small chicks are producing. And the reason I've gone for a sculpt sensor instead of a observer or an observer loop or repeater or anything like that is because the rate at which these chickens produce eggs is low enough that you don't need anything too fast. Okay, so the other thing about this design is that it is relatively easy to expand. So I've just taken out the glass pane here and the trapdoor. So what you want to do is you want to place a block here, grab your trapdoors, put them on the sides, and of course with the observer you're going to need 2 blocks here so that you can face it towards this side. Of course don't use dispensers, use easy to replace blocks like that. I'm just using this because I'm in creative mode. If I add this, and then we add the cauldron, and as you can see, because there's a block here now, we don't actually need the glass pane here, but we can add these back. So it doesn't really matter that there's no trapdoor in between here now, because as the chickens grow up, they're all going to suffocate here, or there anyway. It doesn't matter which block they're standing on, which is really neat. So if we make the chest here, and there we have it. So how to get the chickens into the cauldron? Well, you don't actually get them into the cauldron. You instead fire eggs into the cauldron, because the issue with actually leading them into the cauldron is that they can easily jump out. Okay. We face a dispenser into the cauldron, and then we add two observers with some redstone dust, and then we add 2 hoppers here and a lever here. And what this does is just repeats constantly. Let's turn that off for now. And what we want to do is fill all of these up with eggs. once they're all filled up, all you do is press the on button and the chickens will come out into the cauldrons. So I had to re-record this part about 4 or 5 different times because I just could not get the cooked chicken to work, and there's a few different reasons for that. So my original design, the one with the cauldron here, sometimes the chickens won't actually get hit by the lava, and the reason I had to use a cauldron was because with instant lava, what happens is that it will destroy the loot before you get to collect it with the hopper. So I've been puzzling about this for ages. As you can see, like, this is essentially a 1 tick delay where the lava will immediately retract, but that still didn't solve the issue. And I've spent ages wondering about this, and in the end I actually got some help from a Reddit post, which is how I managed to figure out the solution. And the solution was, instead of making the lava retract faster, I instead opted to try and find a way to collect the items faster than the lava can destroy them. And so we do have a design for that. So if I let you see, it's still essentially the same design, but we replaced the top part. And I'll show you how to build it soon. But right here we have a hopper minecart which collects items faster. And what you'll notice here is that it's occupying the same block as a half slab, a bottom half slab. And I'll show you how to do that very quickly. This is all you have to do. Simply replace the top parts. Destroy this. Get another observer. This is for the lava dispenser. Get a button. And essentially what we want to do here is we want to add a hopper minecart, but we want to destroy the rail down here. And to ensure that the chickens will still spawn on a half slab, what we need to do is get a slab and a piston there. With the piston, it's rather hard to position, so make 2 and then put 1 there so it faces downwards. And again, get another button, push it down, and as you can see, it's occupying the same spot. Add the trapdoors, and there we have it. Okay, so what we have here is a 2x2 of the same farm. So I have changed a couple details. These are just meant to be random blocks. I just thought the observers looked best. And instead of putting the minecart with a bottom slab, even though you could technically put 4 down, it would move around a lot and could possibly cause some errors, so it's just a bit unstable. So instead what I have here is a simple track that you can easily duplicate by yourself. So if you've liked what you've seen so far, please do subscribe, because I will be making more videos in the future, and we will have different designs like this tall farm and also this more compact farm, which is my actual favourite of all 3 farms. And later on we will also have some more fun farms which I will showcase soon.